Rest. You're gonna need it.
Tyson?
Percy, I'm really sorry. He could have survived. I mean, fire can't kill him. Percy?
Yeah?
Tell me about your dream.
Polyphemus is still holding him captive. He gave him some kind of special wool to weave his wedding train, and he said it can't unravel at all. He wants it done by tomorrow, and he has some pets guarding the island.
What kind of pets?
I have no idea, but he'll fight to keep Grover.
Well, assuming your dream is accurate and Polyphemus doesn't try and marry Grover sooner, we have about 24 hours to find him.
Yeah, but you can never trust a Cyclops.
Percy, I'm sorry. I was wrong about Tyson, okay? I just wish I could tell him that.
The real reason you hate Cyclopses, and the story of how Thalia really died. What happened?
I guess you deserve to know. That night, Grover was taking us to Half-Blood Hill. He got confused and took some wrong turns. You remember he told you that once? Well, the worst wrong turn is into a Cyclops' lair in Brooklyn.
There are Cyclopses in Brooklyn?
You wouldn't believe how many, but that's not the point. This Cyclops, he tricked us. He somehow managed to split us up inside this maze of corridors in an old house. And he could sound like anyone, Percy, just like Tyson did aboard the Princess Andromeda. He lured us one at a time. Thalia thought she was running to save Luke. Luke thought he heard me scream for help. And I was alone in the dark. I couldn't even find the exit. I remember walking into the main room, and there were bones all over the floor, and Thalia and Grover and Luke, they were tied and gagged, hanging from the ceiling, and the Cyclops was standing in the middle of the floor starting a fire. I drew my knife, but he heard me, and he started talking to me. Somehow he just knew my dad's voice. I guess he just plucked it out of my mind or something.
What did you do?
I stabbed him in the foot.
Are you kidding me? You were 7 years old and you stabbed a grown Cyclops in the foot?
Oh, he would have killed me. But I took him by surprise. It gave me just enough time to untie the ropes around Thalia's hands. She took the rest from there.
Still, Annabeth, that's pretty brave.
We barely made it out alive. I still have nightmares about it. The way that Cyclops talked in my dad's voice. It was his fault we didn't make it to camp on time. All the monsters who'd been chasing us had enough time to catch up. That's the real reason Thalia died. If it hadn't been for that stupid Cyclops, she would still be alive today.
Annabeth, what's in Chiron's prophecy?
Percy, I shouldn't.
Come on, Annabeth.
Knowledge isn't always good for you.
Mother is the goddess of wisdom.
I know, but whenever heroes find out about the future, they try to change it, and that never works.
Gods are worried about something I'll do when I'm older.
Look, I don't know the full prophecy, but it warns of half-blood child of the big three, the next one who reaches the age of 16. That's the real reason Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades swore an oath after World War II not to have any more kids. The next child of the big three who reaches the age of 16 will be a dangerous weapon.
Why?
Because that hero will decide the fate of Olympus. He or she will make a decision that either saves the age of the gods or destroys it.
So that's why Kronos didn't kill me last summer.
You could be very useful to him. If he can get you on his side, the gods would be in serious trouble.
But if I'm the one in the prophecy...
You won't know that unless you survive for another 3 years. That can be a long time for a half-blood. When Chiron first found out about Thalia, he assumed she was the one in the prophecy. But then, when she went down fighting and got turned into a pine tree, none of us knew what to think. Until you came along.
But the kid in the prophecy, I mean, he or she couldn't be a Cyclops? I mean, the big three, they had a lot of monster children.
The oracle said half-blood. That always means half human, half god. There's really nobody alive it could be except you.
Then I don't know why the gods keep me alive. I mean, it'd be easier to just kill me.
You're right.
Thanks a lot.
I mean, I guess some gods would like to kill you, but they're probably afraid of offending Poseidon. Others, maybe they're still watching you, trying to decide what kind of hero you're going to be. You could be a weapon for their survival, after all. But the real question is, what will you do in 3 years? What decision will you make?
Did the prophecy give any hints?
Percy. Land. The sirens will be in the range of their singing soon.
No problem. We can stop our ears. Didn't you put that candle wax in your backpack?
I want to hear them.
What? Why?
They say the sirens sing the truth about what you desire. They tell you things about yourself you didn't even realize. That's what's so enchanting.
Annabeth.
I want to hear them. If you survive, you become wiser. How often will I get that chance? Tie me to the boat. Don't let me go or untie me, no matter how much I plead or no matter what happens. If you do, I'll want to go straight over the edge of the boat and drown myself.
Are you trying to tempt me?
Very funny.
Alright, I promise.
Good. Percy, let me out of here now! Please! I didn't realize
What?
how powerful the temptation would be.
What did you see?
My fatal flaw, that's what the siren showed me. My fatal flaw is hubris.
Ugh, you mean that nasty stuff that's brown and you put on veggie sandwiches?
No, seaweed brain, that's hummus. Hubris is worse.
How could anything be worse than hummus?
Hubris means deadly pride. Thinking you can do things better than everyone else, even the gods.
Do you feel that way?
Don't you ever feel like, what if the world really is messed up? What if we could start all over from scratch? No more war, nobody homeless, no more summer reading homework.
I'm listening.
I mean, the West represents a lot of the best things mankind's ever done. That's why the fire's still burning, that's why Olympus is still around. But sometimes you only see the bad, you know? And then you start thinking like Luke, if I could tear this all down and do it all over again, I would do it better. Don't you ever feel that way? Like, you could do a better job if you ran the world?
No, actually, me running the world would kind of be a nightmare.
Then you're lucky. Hubris isn't your fatal flaw.
What is?
I don't know, but every hero has one. If you don't find it and learn how to control it, well, they don't call it fatal for nothing.
So, was it worth it?
I don't know. But we have to save the camp. If we don't stop Luke, we're here.